Hello everybody. So now I'm going to discuss the new chapter, that is energy. We already know that a force when applied can move a stationary body. Stationary body means what? When the body is not moving. And when the force applied on a body and it moves it, then the work is said to be done. Work is said to be done by the force on the body. But if the body does not move on applying a force on it, then no work is said to be done by the force on that body. So work done by a force is measured as the what? Product of the force. Product means what? Multiplication sign we give. So means we have to for finding the work done by a force, we use the formula. In that we use force and the distance moved by the body in the direction of a force. So here is the formula to find the work done by the body. So work done is equal to what? Force into distance moved in the direction of a force. The SI unit of force is what? Newton, and the symbol is capital N. So don't write small n. Capital N is the answer. Means, okay, capital N is the symbol of Newton. And the SI unit of distance is what? Meter. Then SI unit of distance is what? Meter. Clear? So, and the symbol of the meter is what? Small m. So, the SI unit of work will be what? Newton meter. Remember, unit, how the unit of work done is Newton meter, because work done is equal to force into distance moved in the direction of force. So, the force is what? The unit of force is Newton and the unit of distance is what? Meter. So, the unit of work will be what? Newton meter, and which is written as a joule. Clear? After the name of the scientist, what is that? What was the name of the scientist? J.P. Joule. And in short, we write capital J. So 1 J is equal to what? 1 N into 1 M, means 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton meter. Okay. Now next. So 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton meter, means how we can define 1 joule. So 1 joule of work is said to be done when what? When a force of 1 Newton moves a body by a distance of what? 1 meter in the direction of force. Then a 1 joule of work is said to be done. So this is very important. This is very important question also. It is asked that what is the SI unit of work and define it. Then in that case you will write the SI unit of work is joule or Newton meter, and joule of work is said to be done when a force of 1 Newton moves a body by distance of 1 meter in the direction of a force. Okay. Now when work is done on a body, its energy what? Increases. So this can come as a fill in the blanks, true or false, that when work is done on a body, its energy dash increases or decreases. So correct answer will be what? Increases. Means the work done on the body is stored in it in the form of what? Energy. But if work is done by the body, its energy decreases. So remember, when work is done on a body, the energy increases, and work is done by the body, then the energy decreases. So we can say that energy is spent when a body does work. Clear? Now next. So the best example is when a girl rides a bicycle to a distance, she spends energy in doing what? Work. Clear? So spends what? Energy in doing work, and she will continue to ride the bicycle and do the work till she possesses energy. So this is the picture showing that a girl is cycling and energy is spent in doing the work. Next. Then the question comes that how we will define energy. So we can say that energy is the capacity to do work. Clear? What is energy? Energy is the capacity to do work. Now I'll discuss the relationship between work and energy. So you must have experienced that more you ride on a bicycle or more you run all around the playground, more you feel what? Tired. Means what? Means a lot of energy has been spent in doing work by you, and thus we can say that to do more amount of work, yes, to do more amount of work, what we need? More amount of energy. Clear? So we can say that the work and energy, they are what? Directly related to each other. If you have more energy, you can do more work. If you have less energy, you will do less work. Okay, so we can say that there is a direct relationship between the work and energy. Similarly, the work done on a body is changing its state is changing its state is said to be the energy possessed by the body. So means what? Means whatever energy body has. Clear? So that much work can be done on that body. Okay, now next, another example is, so like for example, if a body is moved from the ground to a height, work is done on the body what? Against the force of gravity, because force of gravity always acts in what? Downward direction. But when you are moving the body, then the body is moving what? Up. Clear? So means the work is done on the body against the ground, and the body at the height is said to possess energy. Similarly, if a body initially at rest is made to move, then work is done on the body, and the body in motion is said to possess the amount of energy equal to the work done on the body in producing motion in it. Clear? So this is the best example to explain that. Now, units of energy. We know the unit of work is Newton meter and joule. So energy is an energy and work, they are what? Directly related. So we use what? We use SI unit of energy also, joule. Clear? The SI unit of energy is what? Joule. And a body is said to the body is said to possess an energy of 1 joule if 1 joule work is done to bring the body in that state. That is, a force of 1 Newton moves by the body by a distance of 1 meter in the direction of a force. This is very important, that it always acts in the direction of a force. Clear? Another unit of energy is what? Calorie. And how the calorie and joule related? 1 calorie is equal to 4.2 joule. Clear? Again, the bigger unit of energy is what? Kilocalorie. And where 1 calorie is equal to what? 1000 calorie. Like 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Same way, 1 kilocalorie is equal to 1000 calorie. Okay. Now next step. Different forms of energy. So in nature we find energy in various forms, like mechanical energy, heat energy, light energy, then chemical energy, sound energy, magnetic energy, electrical energy, atomic energy. Atomic energy, another name of atomic energy is what? Nuclear energy. So briefly it is described below, and I am going to discuss briefly whatever is needed for you, whatever you have to study in this class, that much of course I will discuss. So next that I am going to discuss is the mechanical energy. The energy possessed by the body. Mechanical energy, yes. So the energy possessed by a body due to its state of rest or state of motion is called mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is found in what? 2 forms, which are this? Potential energy and kinetic energy. So the total mechanical energy of body is the sum of what? Is the sum of potential and kinetic energy. Like a car in motion and an arrow on a stretch bow, all have which energy? Mechanical energy. Now, so here the example is given. A car in motion and a body possessing what? Mechanical energy. Okay. Now next, heat energy. The energy released when we burn anything like coal, wood, gas, then heat energy is released. Then energy is released when we burn anything, energy is released, and that energy is called as what? Heat energy. Steam possesses heat energy and it is capable to do work. And this is means the best example to understand is that if we heat some water in a kettle with a lid on it, we notice that the water begins to boil. The steam makes the lid to lift up, and this is actually which energy is helping this lid to lift up? Heat energy. Clear? So this is actually the heat energy of the steam which moves the lid up. And James Watt in year 1765 invented the steam engine, in which the heat energy of steam was used to do work, that is to drive a train. So here this is very clear from the picture also, that heat energy of steam moves the lid up. And this is our common example, day-to-day life we have noticed this. You all must have also noticed this. Now the next is the light energy. Light is a form of energy in the presence of which other objects seen. We do not feel light energy because ordinary light does not move the objects around us. But a strong beam of light can move small particles like electrons. We have read in class 6 that light travels in a straight line. So light travels in what? A straight line, and casts shadow of opaque objects. Opaque objects means what? The objects that do not allow light to pass through it is called opaque object, like our body. Clear? The plants convert light energy into chemical energy by the process, what is the name of that process? Photosynthesis. Clear? So the plants convert light energy into chemical energy by the process of photosynthesis. Next, chemical energy. The energy possessed by fuels like coal, oil, gas, etc. is called chemical energy. The chemical energy of petrol and diesel is capable to move a car or a truck. Clear? And the food we eat possesses chemical energy and makes us to do work. Next is sound energy. A vibrating body possesses sound energy. When sound produced by a vibrating body reaches our ear membrane and it begins to vibrate, and we hear the sound of the vibrating body. We can hear sound when the number of vibrations per second are in the range of 20 to 20,000 hertz. Clear? It is not given here, but the unit of this is hertz. H and then Z. This is the unit HZ. This is called as hertz. So we can hear the certain range of sound. What is the range of sound that we can hear? 20 to 20,000 hertz. Below this means below 20 hertz and above 20,000 hertz we cannot hear the sound. Okay. Now on the other hand, some animals like bat can hear sound of vibration per second above 20,000 hertz. Clear? So who can hear the sound above 20,000 hertz? Bat. Okay. Then for example, a tuning fork when struck gently on a rubber pad starts vibrating. Clear? And when these vibrations reach the ear of a boy, he hears the sound of what? Fork. Next energy that I am going to discuss is the magnetic energy. A magnet can attract an iron nail from a distance, and thus the force exerted by the magnet causes the nail to move towards the magnet. Since a magnet can attract iron, it is said to possess a form of energy, and this energy is called as what? Magnetic energy. An electric motor which is used to run a fan or other household machines is also provided with a magnet. In factories or in mines, cranes fixed with electromagnets are used to separate iron particles from the heap of waste materials. An electromagnet is a temporary magnet in which a magnetic field is produced. Clear? So this is the example, this is the figure. That in this figure you are seeing using an electromagnet in a factory to lift iron. So this is the electromagnet. This one is what? Electromagnet. This one is electromagnet here, you can see, and this is water. This is the iron. Okay, this one is the iron. Next is electrical energy. Electrical energy is the energy we get when we use a battery, electricity supplied by the electricity board or a generator. Electric energy is used to run appliances at home. This is very common. We all are well familiar with this. In offices and other places also, electric energy can be converted into other forms of energy like sound energy, light energy, heat, etc. Because when we watch TV, that time electric energy converted into what? Sound energy and light energy. Okay. Now next is the atomic energy, or another name of atomic energy is what? Nuclear energy. The energy stored in atom is called atomic energy. So what is atomic energy? The energy stored in atoms is called atomic energy. And atomic energy is the energy released due to loss in mass when either a heavy nucleus splits into two light nuclei or two light nuclei combine to form one nucleus under certain conditions. This is why atomic energy is called as what? Nuclear energy. Clear? So why atomic energy is also called a nuclear energy? Because in this what happened? Either nucleus splits into two light nuclei or two light nuclei combine to form one nucleus under certain conditions, and that is why atomic energy is also called nuclear energy. Then the atomic energy can be beneficial when it is used to generate electricity from atomic energy using atomic reactor. Clear? So in which way atomic energy is beneficial? So then you can write to generate what? To generate electricity from atomic energy using what? Atomic reactors. Atomic energy can also be used. So this is the first use of atomic energy, and this one is what? The second use of atomic energy. That atomic energy can also be used for destructive purposes when weapons like atom bombs are used in times of war. Okay. Now next is a very important thing for your knowledge. The sun is what? The sun is a major source of energy. So which is a major source of energy? Sun. The energy we receive on earth from sun is called as what? Solar energy. So what is solar energy? The energy which we receive on earth from the sun is called solar energy. Nowadays solar energy is used for making, what is the use of the solar energy? So the first you will write that solar cells, then second one solar cookers, etc. Clear? Efforts are being made to obtain electricity by using solar panels. Government of India is also promoting to produce electricity for household purposes by using what? Solar energy. Okay, because it is pollution free, it do not cause any pollution. So this is the best, this is the good, or we can say best alternative of water, best alternative of the electricity. Clear? The electricity, the electric energy that we get from the electricity. Okay, so this much is only for this video. More topics are there in this chapter that I will discuss in my next video. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you very much.